Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deja, and it's been 2 months since I've uploaded my last video. Yeah, I was consistent with posting in February, and that shit fell all the way off once March hit, and it continued into April too, which I guess you would know this if you're one of my subscribers. If you're new here, hi. This probably shouldn't be the first video you watch, hearing me have a 2-month hiatus, but that's where we are. I'm going to talk about that in this video. That's why it's like a sketchbook session sort of deal, because it's going to be a real chatty video. It's going to be a big old yap session about what's been going on the past 2 months. Not like in super detail, but like I feel like I should just talk about it and kind of update you guys on what's going on, because like I feel like I'm going through the roller coaster of my 20s, I guess. So we need to talk about that. But before we get into the past 2 months, I just want to talk about the art really quick. These are just going to be some sketches I did, I think, in like late March, when I told myself I was going to try drawing every day to keep my creative juices flowing. Spoiler, I did not draw every day. I didn't even fill out this whole page. The 3 drawings that I do in this video are the 3 drawings that I did for that little challenge of trying to draw every day. But it's 3 drawings, just based on pictures I found on Pinterest. Okay, so let's get into my little update chat session. We're gonna start in March. So in March, I kind of got overwhelmed with my body's health and my mental health, but honestly, I'm gonna say mostly my body's health, because the mental health kind of just followed. Like, it was very much heavily based on my body's health. Like, I don't want to say, well, maybe I was kind of depressed. I was kind of depressed, yeah, because of the state of my body, pretty much. So it's not like I had my own separate mental health issue. It was very much just 100% kind of based, well, not 100%, but mostly based on the state of my physical health. I'm fine now, and I'm like, I wasn't going to do anything like life-threatening or anything, okay? I'm good. Just, I don't take the best care of myself, and I kind of tend to ignore my own self-care to do other things like work or anything else I kind of find more quote-unquote productive. I've always struggled with this, to be honest. Like, I've always had this pattern of ignoring what my body needs, and I guess I have finally decided to start giving it the care and attention it needs more regularly, instead of only paying attention to it when it gives out on me. I've already had like this understanding that if I don't take care of myself, my body will run out of energy, and I'll be forced to make time to gain my energy back. And that honestly just takes a lot more time than doing it on a consistent basis. Like, usually when I kind of have this kind of, I don't know what to call it, hiccup, I guess, or just like, I don't know what to call it. I guess like when I crash like this, I'm only usually knocked out for like a week or two, but no. This time I was out for the entire month. But by the beginning of April, I began gaining my energy back, and I started taking my health more seriously and being intentional about giving my body the time and energy and effort that it deserves, not only for surviving this long, because that's a shocker, but also keeping me as functional as I am, because my body actually really doesn't have to allow me to do all the extra things that I do in my life. It could just give me enough energy for the basics of survival and stop there. Like, I be having enough energy to do my hobbies, to go to work, yada, yada, yada. It could just be like, hey, I have enough energy to eat. That's all. So she's really trying to be there for me. One thing I was doing was trying to become more intentional about improving my diet so that I could get the nutrients I need to keep everything inside of me working the way it should. I'm honestly still struggling with that, because I've never in my life had like a healthy or like nutritious diet. I also grew up a picky eater, and with trying new foods, like, everything just feels like an acquired taste, and that I am definitely finding that difficult to push through, because I'm like, yeah, this is like good for 2 bites. But then like after that, it's like, okay, Like my taste buds are like overwhelmed. Like I'm not sure how I feel about this flavor anymore. Like plain foods all the way, even though I'm trying, like, plain food. No, not plain foods all the way. But actually, yes, but that's not really what I mean. It's just having, like, I don't know, putting a tomato on my sandwich. Like, I'm going to use that as an example because I like tomatoes. I do. And I like them on tacos and stuff. And I honestly like it on a sandwich. But I'm not gonna lie, like when I'm eating a sandwich and it has tomatoes on it, I take like a clean 2 to 4 bites with the tomato on it, and then I'm like, no more tomato. Like I'm kind of tired of tomato. And I don't know if that's just because I grew up a picky eater or what. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we're also not even gonna talk about how the state of the economy and it being in shambles and food being expensive is affecting this. Like, I feel like that's just a given. Yeah, economy's in shambles, whatever. Can't do nothing about that. I don't control the economy. Like, with all these obstacles, even though they do seem pretty small and minuscule, like, girl, it's not, it's nothing huge. I have, like, gone through, like, feelings of discouragement about trying to eat healthier and have a healthier diet. It just feels hard. It just feels really hard. But I feel like the only progress I've made with this is that, like, I kind of at this point eat fruit daily, at least one fruit. It's just that I know my body needs more than that, but like the discouragement that I feel for like trying to do these things and like not being met with, like, I guess the most satisfactory outcome is making me hard to stay optimistic about like the diet part of my health journey. But I guess I just gotta try to stay optimistic and positive. I mean, I eat fruit daily now and I've increased my water intake. Like I consistently increased both of those. Like, have been doing both of those things for like a month now. So I guess like 1%'s better than 0%, and I just gotta focus on the next 1% rather than getting to like 20% or something like that, Something else I started to do to improve my physical health was exercising consistently. I guess I kind of technically do that consistently now, kind of daily. I don't do it on the days I go to work because what I do is like 30 to 50-minute walks on like one of those walking pads. But it's like I'm getting hella steps in when I go to work because like it's a retail job. I'm walking around the store for 4 or 5 hours. 4 to 6 hours, I'll say. So, like, I'm getting my steps in that way. I feel like I don't really need the extra 30, 50 on top. Like, I'm getting damn near 10,000 steps just going to work. So I don't usually work out the days that I go to work, but I pretty much exercise every day that I don't go to work now. I used to do yoga in high school, and I also tried revisiting that, but I'm struggling to get it to stick right now. Like, I do notice that it helps, like, it helps a lot with how my body feels, but doing it consistently and then, like, looking forward to doing it, like, in my day, like, oh, I'm about to do yoga, that's so exciting, or, like, I'm excited to do yoga, that hasn't really clicked for me yet. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just that I have to figure out like some sort of routine and schedule where that would happen, or I just have to maybe improve my mindset about it or something. I don't know. But yoga hasn't really clicked for me yet. Something else that happened. To just kind of get off the talk of my overall health, I guess. I turned 21 in March. So yeah, that was great. That was fun and everything. Shout out to all the Aries babies. I love all of you. That is such a lie. I do not love all of you. But if you're tuned into this video, I might. For my birthday, I just went to the Art Institute of Chicago with some of my friends, which was really nice. Because I don't know the last time I got to hang out with friends for my birthday. Like, it's been a long time. Been such a long time, and I was literally like really hoping I'd get to see friends for my birthday this year, and I did, so I don't have to regret being like, oh, my birthday was lame this year. I did the same shit I did every year for the past who knows how many years. But I don't have to think those thoughts because I got to hang out with friends for my birthday this year. So, like I said, we went to the Art Institute of Chicago, and there was, Lord, I was not expecting it, but there was a Takashi Murakami painting there. Mr. Pointing, I'm gonna put a picture of me and Mr. Pointing up on the screen because I love Mr. Pointing. Mr. Pointing, not Mr. Pointing. Oh my God, the disrespect. I swear seeing that was literally the highlight of going to the Art Institute. I've never seen something like that in the Art Institute. Like, I don't want to say bored when in the art, like in an art museum, aka the Art Institute, because that's the only art museum I think I've really been to. But Mr. Pointy made everything just, I don't know even what to tell you. Mr. Pointy just made my day and everything. Like, I could have stared at that painting the entire trip. And then also with turning 21, of course, I had alcohol. Okay. And I've learned that it's an acquired taste. Like, it's something I gotta get used to. Like, based off first sips, I'm not the biggest fan. Like, it kind of tastes like medicine, but alcohol-y medicine. I don't know. But I think eventually, you know, I'll find some taste that I like and I'll enjoy it in due time. Like, I'm in no rush to enjoy alcohol, but I feel like I would really be a brunch girly. So, mimosas, like, I have to try one and I have to get used to it because I low-key want to be a brunch girly, for real. Okay, so now the last thing I wanted to talk about, which is kind of like, well, I just said kind of a lot. It's kind of like the biggest thing to talk about because it affects this channel also and just like my online presence. Is that over this 2-month hiatus, I kind of once again came to terms with the fact that doing freelance illustration might not be for me. It's not a new feeling for me. Like, I've felt this multiple times before. Like, the pressure of feeling like I always need to produce unique and perfect artwork burns it burns me the hell out. And it just makes me not want to draw at all. And I feel like I could just try to change my mindset, but I kind of first of all think I've tried that, but it's like at the same time, I feel like at this point, it's time I just accept the fact that I don't want my illustrations to be about the audience. I just want to draw the cute little characters that I draw and have that be enough. And I feel like from what I've heard or seen and yada yada, whatever, that's like usually not the case. It's not enough to just draw what you want to draw. I mean, for some people it is, but especially I feel like starting out, you have to take the audience into account. That is, if you want this to be your main source of income, because it's a lot more business focused than art focused. Because it's a business, it's your main source of income. The biggest goal is to make money, enough money to survive and hopefully thrive too. I would like to thrive, not just survive. I've been surviving. I want to thrive. I want to live, but I don't want to like ruin my love for drawing at the same time, because I feel like that's what it's starting to come to. But I think it's finally time I kind of stop forcing something that's, you know, just not for me. I still want to draw as a hobby and hopefully even like reopen my art shop, but just do that as something like, you know, I do for fun or like as a little side hustle, because I still think like making stickers and like putting my art on different products would be super fun and cool. Like, I still enjoy making stickers and stuff, like, and I still have ideas for like things I could do, but I don't want it to be like I have to make this amount of money every month from this thing, you know? It's just something I do when I want to do it. Some little fun and silly, you know? So that leads to the question, what is your girl gonna do? What is she gonna pursue if not the only thing she's been pursuing for literally her whole life? I'm currently exploring graphic design, especially 3D, and seeing if that's something that I want to do and may be able to manage doing full time and, you know, for my main source of income. It wasn't really until I started learning Blender at the end of 2023 that I felt like there was another possible path for me to explore career-wise. Like, nothing else was interesting enough, if at all, to me. until I started learning Blender. I think it'd be most useful if I practice both 2D and 3D graphic design, but I have the most fun doing this 3D stuff, to be real. I've only been back like doing 3D art since like the end of April, so I haven't been back at it for too long. But so far I'm enjoying it. I've just done some fan art for one of my favorite YouTubers, and I really hope to be able to share it soon. Like, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm rendering a frame right now because it's also an animation. And you know, I do all this work on my MacBook Pro, so it definitely takes a while for everything to render, but I feel like it's gonna be so worth it in the end. Like, I'm so excited to really like put the frames back together and share it with you guys and everything. Actually, another thing, while I'm filming this voiceover, Give Me a Like by Ice Spice drops technically tonight. I didn't think it dropped. This is gonna sound so random, but I promise it's gonna like come back to the topic at hand. I thought it would drop May 20th. Babe, it drops May 10th. And I don't know when I'm uploading this video. I plan to upload it May 10th. But I'm recording this voiceover on May 9th. So we'll see how that goes. But here's where it comes full circle. I finished it today. I did a 3D sort of fan art design deal for the song, and I should be posting it tomorrow. So May 10th, depending on when you're, of course, like, you know, when this video goes up, when you're watching it and everything. So I guess that'll be my first time like sharing my 3D art somewhere that's not Threads, because I've never posted it on my Instagram or anything, or TikTok. So, you know, go check that out. If it's up, I hope it is. But yeah, that's another like 3D art thing that I've been doing. Overall, I am staying optimistic about my future pursuing graphic design, and I'm excited to learn more, grow more, and just, you know, practice it more, because so far I'm enjoying it and I hope to keep it that way. To go back to talking about the art that you guys are used to seeing from me, like I said before, I don't really want to quit drawing. I'm still interested in, you know, like I said, reopening my shop, selling my art, and drawing in general. I just think I need to try having it be more me focused and having the pressure of it being audience focused. I think that'll help me just focus on creating what comes to my mind and not stress over it being good enough to make a profit. In February, I wanted to make more drawing videos for YouTube, and I still think that'd be really cool. I am so sorry if you can hear that playing. I hope not. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, in February, I wanted to do more drawing videos. Like, I was really interested and excited to do that. And I still think that would be really cool to do and could help me, you know, stay in the habit of drawing, but like more as a hobby and just have more fun with it. Because that's also what I'm trying to do with YouTube. Just have fun with it. It's just a big old silly journey. So yeah, I still want to do some drawing videos. I actually had one in the works a little bit. I love watching like those character redesign videos, like Monster High redesign or Strawberry Shortcake redesign, whatever redesign. I love watching those videos, and so I was like, I'm gonna make one myself, and I was gonna do Monster High. I did one drawing and then got so in my head about it. I haven't scrapped it, I just haven't worked on it since, but I still think that is something that I could do. Like, it'd be fun to put on my channel and like do, especially because I usually don't let myself do fan art. Why? Because of the pressure of art and my illustrations being my main source of income, because I don't want to get hit with copyright. I don't. It's like, I know a lot of people get away with it, but I can't help but think it would be me to get hit with a copyright sort of situation. But if that's like not my main source of income and I'm not stressed about it, then who cares? Like, I can draw for funsies. But one reason I kind of fell off of doing that video is because I started overthinking it, and I was just so concerned like with the idea of my designs not being unique enough. But it's just like, I just need to change my mindset about that and not overthink it. Like, girl, just put it out there and stop comparing yourself and your drawings to others, and just, girl, just have fun. Just draw what comes to your mind. It's good enough if it came from your brain. Like, or, you know, it being from you, like it being your drawing, is what makes it unique, and that is good enough. In terms of like other kinds of content and videos, other than vlogs, I'm not really sure what I do. Like, I feel like I should have something like graphic design based, but like, what? I haven't watched any graphic design videos, so maybe that's why I don't know. Like, I always just watch drawing and illustration videos. So maybe I guess I could, you know, see what's going on, like what people do for like graphic design videos on YouTube. But I feel like my graphic design journey and like whatever I'm designing at the time would fit into vlogs. But like I said, like, you know, I don't know, like 2 months ago, I don't want to just do vlogs. That's kind of lame. I feel like my life isn't that interesting all the time to do vlogs. Anyway, I just feel like I kind of just have to keep an intention when it comes to uploading to YouTube, and like remember why I want to do it and what's fun about it. Because like, sure, it'd be cool to like, you know, get some AdSense, but like, I feel like would be better for me to like be like on social media wise. Because I feel like we're not even gonna talk about Instagram. We're not even gonna consider Instagram. If you know what's going on Instagram, then you know. And then TikTok. I like TikTok sometimes actually, but sometimes also it just really feels like I have to try hard. But with YouTube, I feel like is where people really, actually, I don't want to say is really where people value authenticity, because I think people do on TikTok too. Like, people really value authenticity and just rawness on TikTok. I don't know, but I'm kind of scared of TikTok. Maybe that's just what it is. But YouTube just feels a lot more chill, you know? And like, the people that want to be here are going to be here. And obviously, you know, people that do YouTube get haters and whatever that stick around and like consistently hate on them, but like, it's a lot more chill. Like, the people that want to be here are gonna be here, you know? So hopefully I can just, like I said, remember my why for doing YouTube, and hopefully we can get some consistency back, because goddamn. Goddamn, I was doing good in February. I had what, 4 videos including shorts. I include my shorts as videos, okay? I uploading weekly, it's not in the cards for me right now. It just isn't. So, coming down to the end of this video, because I pretty much talked about the things that I wanted to talk about and go over for my 2-month hiatus. what what's the conclusion of this video? I don't really know what to tell you to expect from this channel, to be honest. Not that I kind of could have, like, in February to tell you what to expect, but it's changed now, so I don't really know what you should be expecting from me in this channel. It's probably gonna be quite disorganized as I just play around, really. I'm just a 21-year-old creative moving through this very interesting era of my life. And you know, your 20s, at least to me, just feel like adolescence and teenage years part 2, except you have more responsibilities and consequences. Right now, I'm really just trying to enjoy the journey. And it may not always make sense, if it ever makes sense at all, but I hope some of you will want to join me on this journey through this era of my life and enjoy your stay. I am trying to remain optimistic, and I think I'm succeeding, to be honest. I am remaining optimistic about where it's going, and I'll try to focus on that for y'all instead of stressing about making the perfect videos. It really all is just a funny, silly little journey. So in that case, I'll see you in the next video, I hope. Bye.